Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the Vampire Diaries. This episode 21 of season 6. Hopefully guys are enjoying the series so far. This will pretty much be the last time you can cast your votes for your favourite characters of the season and your most disliked characters of the season. It will be in the description below, because straight after this, in the next episode, we will be revealing the Patreon results, and then we will also be revealing the YouTube results when it comes to their upload. So we'll have two different ones that we can see and review, see the difference between everybody, and also I'll cast my vote as well, so we can all enjoy that as well. So last episode's absolutely crazy. What is it? Lily, she went on a Madden, you know, Stefan was trying to help her. He was like, look, I know you're a ripper, I know that you're loving these people on in the prison world, but we're your family here as well in the present, and you know, if you want to get yourself under control, I've been in your situation, I can help you. Well, she lashed out, she stabbed him, didn't she? She stabbed him in the hand. Well, Stefan was about to inject her with some Vervain as well in the neck, and she beat him to it. She stabbed him in the hand. Then she bounced and she bit somebody in broad daylight in the middle of Mystic, in the Mystic Grill. So then Stefan, obviously, he had to work his way, go around and compel every single person to forget what they just saw, which was absolute graft for him. And she was off on a Madden. While that was happening, bloody hell, Elena, she's took the cure. Like, Damon's give it her. Obviously, she got it in a few episodes back, and he brought it with them today. He was trying to show her all the different things that could happen if he was a vampire. He was like, he took her to the top of the clock tower. He was like, look, you'll miss this. He jumped down, so you missed this. And then he was going through some other stuff. Like, you know what I love about being a vampire? The fact that I love to feed, I love to chase, I love to speed, I love to kill. You know, I love all the attributes about it. But I understand that you don't like this so much, you preferred yourself as a human, and if this is what you want to do, then I'm going to respect it. He took her to the place where her old family house used to be. It was like, another thing that I love about being a vampire is I can do this. Got inside her head, shown her the whole old building. He walked up, he's like, you won't remember it, but this is where we had our first kiss. We stood right on this porch. It didn't go out down the way he wanted it to, but you know, this is where it was. And he was like, if you want to take the cure, here it is, you know, I'm going to support it, I'll be there for you. Well, that's what she did. She unscrewed it, down the hatch it goes, and I thought it was going to have a negative effect on her, to be honest. She started like going all dizzy and stuff, but what it was is it was all her memories flooding back to her, like bam, 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 all coming back, which is quite nice. She remembered everything. She remembers first meeting Damon, first meeting Stefan, how she died, all of it, which I actually really like. Now, Damon, he didn't actually feed her now. He said that he was going to take the cure as well, didn't he, the episode before, but he didn't. He was just, he carried her somewhere because it looked like she fainted or fell or something, and he lay her on a car and he was like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm feeling better now, you know, I'm remembering everything. She got a little pin out, she stabbed herself, she's like, wow, I'm not healing, you know, it's worked, Damon, I feel great, I feel amazing. And he's like, I'm so happy for you. And then he got a phone call of Stefan. Stefan was like, mate, whatever you do, don't take the cure. Like, Lily, she's on one. She's on a Madden. Next minute, Damon, neck snapped. Who stood in front of him? Lily, staring right at Elena. Now, I was saying, what would actually be good? If she really wants to get these people back from the other side, she could use Elena as leverage now, couldn't she? She could be like, look, I've got her here. You got a choice. You either take them and bring them back, or she dies. Well, she could smell the blood from Elena's finger. She went after her. Elena stabbed her in the eye. She ran off inside a building, and she chased her. Elena ran in, pulled the vent out, went down into the sewers like they usually do, or the caves or whatever, and she managed to luckily get away. She pulled something and Lily couldn't find it. Well, so that's Elena. This episode is interesting. She ended up going back to the house. She was stood there when Damon walked in. She said, look, I remember everything, Damon, but the thing is, I also remember everything, Damon. Do you understand what that means? I remember when we stood on the island, I said to you, take the cure with me, Damon. Come on, take it. We can grow old, we can have a family together. Damon said then, that is the last thing I would ever want to do. There might have been one time in my life where I wanted to be human, but now it's the last thing I would ever consider. I would never want to be one. Do you know what? Love it. I love the show using its own information that is given to us throughout the seasons and, you know, showing it again and making it relevant. I think it was great. And Elena didn't even hold that against him. She said, look, I know you're doing this out of love. You said that you want to be with me. Damon's like, that was a different Damon, you know. Everything's changed since. She's like, look, it might have, but I'm not going to let you take any of this cure, yeah. until you officially in your head deep down know that that's what you want to do. You know, I want you to speak to all your friends, all your family, speak to Stefan, speak to Enzo, speak to Caroline, Bonnet, everybody, and then when you decide that this is the right thing, then come back to me. But right now you better not do anything rash. And then she left. I like it. Fair play to Elena. She's not being selfish. She's not thinking I want to be with Damien for the rest. She's like, look, I don't want to take away who you are because you are a vampire and you love it. So that was great. Now, obviously, on the Lily Terror, in this episode, she went and found Bonnie. She went to try and kill her as well. She was like, look, I'm going to get revenge on you. You know, you destroyed the Ascendant. I can't get my friends back. She stabbed her, went to bite Joe. She's like, I'm pregnant. She was like, stopped. She listened. She's like, you're having twins. It's like, oh my God, mate, you're having twins. That was what I said. Didn't even realise. When she went to tell Larry, she was like, mate, we're having twins. That means that these two are going to be the next leaders of the Gemini Cavern. That means that Kai's going to come after him. It means we're going to have to merge. He's like, nah. I'm going to take Matt's advice, mate. I'm going to get up, we're going to pack, and we're going to go. And he's going to set up life on the other side of the world. I don't blame him, honestly. I do not blame him. But while all this is happening, nothing that Kai knows, he's actually working on in 1903 in the prison world to get himself back into the present. You see all the people that was down in the cellar or wherever it was. Now they're all alive. They're all walking around. It looks like they've been feeding on him. He was ringing him, dinner time. They all come in, and he's like, now it's time that we get ourselves out of here. And then it finished. I was like, oh, get in there, me. So it's going to be really good. Now, I was saying last episode, I was really convinced that Elena's going to die this season. She's going to leave it. Now, I don't know. I said that obviously when stuff happens dead fast, you're like, yeah, she's going. And now when I sit back, I don't know. I still think it would be an oh my God shock moment, but because it's kind of built up and teased already, and now I'm thinking I've had time to sit back and reflect, I'm like, maybe it doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? It's an oh my God moment when it's an oh my God moment, not when you've teased it and then it happens and it's like, kind of expected it. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So I think she might stay now, and then we might dive into season 7, and then it'll happen a few episodes in there when they think everything's all singing, all dancing, all gravy. Boom, it'll just happen then out of nowhere, and you're like, whoa. So that is, I'm changing my prediction to that. But that's going to wrap up today's intro. Hopefully you're excited for this and the finale. Thanks for clicking my video, everyone. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like on the button. It really helps out the channel. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Hello again, Bonnie.
What do you want?
Must I constantly repeat myself? Oh, you've made your position quite clear. Apparently, I failed to do the same because you seem to think that I'm here for your help. Die.
Wow. You are not good at running.
What's happening?
No magic. Oh, that's my fault. I was spooning you earlier. I think I might have sleep siphoned you.
Where were we?
Up.
Oh, she's
No time to sleep in. We have to get Joe.
Does she know that she took the cure? Does everybody know this? Is it common knowledge now?
My gorgeous, ridiculously expensive, wear them once and then never again shoes, they are missing. Oh, good.
Thanks.
Break it. Because my wrinkled dress will surely distract everyone from my pursuit. Hey. Relax. Joe's phone. Oh, there's a problem. Okay. Yeah, we'll call you back. Okay, bye. Danielle's got the flu.
It sounded like you just said Danielle has the flu. Danielle is my wedding coordinator.
To be honest, I think maybe this is a good thing.
Yeah,
No matter how
Caroline.
good Danielle was, I'm pretty sure I'm better. Thank you for getting me back. Now we got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. Elena, just have a drink. You're not going to pass out. Okay, now who's dealing with the boys?
I got the rings.
And the vows.
To Alaric Saltzman, who after today will have sex with only one woman.
Yeah, you remember how great it was when you two were fighting?
Sorry. Full moon tonight. Feeling extra dickish.
Okay, the boys are officially taken care of. Elena, the curling iron. Just
Yes, I see it. Care. Walk on eggshells around me.
if you walked on them, they could cut you, you'd get infected and probably die. What's it like now in the world of the living?
It's nice to not.
Be a monster like me?
I was gonna say not to have to wear a daylight ring all the time.
I hope that it's not because I made you think that you would be miserable for eternity.
I'm the last person that you need to apologize to.
I don't wanted to start with an easy one. You see Stefan, by the way, I'm avoiding.
Stefan's not a friend?
Complicated.
I just
Yeah, I
couldn't
knew that
work
one.
my way up to that one.
Sure, I'll be your best man, right? But first, hang out with the worst men so that my brother can kidnap me on the day of your wedding.
Your last few days as a vampire. Can't blame me for wanting to spend a lot of time with my brother.
So this is a house I lived in during one of my many attempts to start over. I don't think you've thought about neighbors or mortgage or kids.
I'm
not here to cause mischief.
Said everyone who ever causes mischief. You think I'm gonna let you, a ruiner, in here to see another ruiner on the day of Joe's wedding? You got another thing coming.
That is filled with loads of songs from the last era she knew. If you're not a complete monster, I trust you'll pass it on.
Do you remember those iPods? Thing of the past.
What?
So you're gonna try and grab Bonnie now.
You're saying this is all because she's trying out?
It's hard for me to explain how awful it is, but yeah. Well, Stefan said that he has a plan, to get her back on track.
Does that plan involve letting her out?
Bonnie, you already destroyed the Ascendant.
Something's wrong. It's not the dress, is it? Tell me it's not the dress.
Dress is fine.
A little bit higher? Well, that's not a little, but
But I'm bad at flowers? Yeah, assumed you knew that.
my humanity was off, but I still tried to kill you, and you're my friend, and I'm sorry.
But getting tortured by your ex and her new boyfriend is never good for the ego.
He is not my boyfriend.
You're good, Care. And if you want to make amends, let me get the hell out of here. What are you doing here?
You do know that Joe's my sister, right?
Oh, she is.
Goody, more amends.
She
Cheers
is.
for help.
Recovering from that injury?
What injury?
Whatever head injury turned you into a monosyllabic goon.
Hang on, you're mad at me?
I lost my brother and then my boyfriend in the span of a week.
And instead of coming to me, you tried to kill yourself.
I'm gonna wait outside.
Do you know what's mad is when you lay down on the line there, like he just said it. She said, my brother died and then my boyfriend left me in the space of a week, and he was like, yeah. And then you went and tried to kill yourself. It's like, yeah, that's kind of why she needed a boyfriend, because she was kind of spiraling. Do you know what I mean? So when you think of it like that, like it's funny. Like I understood where Tyler was coming from when he done those actions at the time. But obviously, when you stand back and reflect it, she was spiraling. She needed somebody there, and he just made it worse. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that's just happened, but I'm gonna leave as well, and just let you struggle even more. And you're trying to kill yourself as well, but you know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna. It was funny. I thought that was funny then, what he said, the way it was played out.
I know this will sound crazy, but I've been having these nightmares, her and Kai.
When Bonnie Bennett has a hunch, you don't ignore it.
Yeah, it's nice. Updated kitchen.
I want to give you a little taste of what your dinner's gonna look like.
That's hilarious.
You don't cook, Elena doesn't cook. Who has time anyway with working kids, right? I mean, when was the last time you filled out paperwork of any kind? Taxes, health insurance, driver's license.
Every idiot in the country does it.
I won't know where you live. You'll have the cure running through your veins, and if I know where you are, then someone can use me to track you down. Word will spread, and you and Elena will have to move away.
This will not be my life. This will be my life. But it is above a bar that I own next to a medical school.
That's cute from David, let's be honest. I like what Stefan's done, literally. It's like going to Bill Gates, yeah? Yes, Bill Gates, you got $150 billion. I tell you what, lose all that. Come on my wage, I'll swap, You come to my house, yeah? You live in this small little room, the same as me. Get up every day, go work 40 hours a week, come back, go and do a full-time university course, Come back, try and find time to go to the gym and be healthy, and then go outside and be your friends, Come make some YouTube videos as well. I tell you what, you lose that 150 billion that you've got and all those mansions and all them swimming pools, and just come and graft for it instead. Do you know what I mean? The guy's not going to do that. It's like, it's going from riches to rags instead of rags to riches. Now, I like what Stefan's done there. The guy's just give him reality. That is literally it, reality. But then got to give big up Damon for countering it. Said, look, Elena said she wants this. Boom, I've done it already. She wants to live in this place above a bar that I own next to a medical school. He's gone out and done it. That's well cute, honestly. It's really cute.
You know how you and I were both worried that he didn't think this through? He thought it through.
Yeah.
It's Damon. He didn't. Okay, look, you have a few more hours, so push him. Remember when you were pacing yourself? What if I made a huge mistake by taking the cure?
The only mistake you made was that last glass of champagne.
Joe? Are you okay? Joe! The doctor got the test results back. The babies are fine.
What are the chances of you being an amazing maid of honor and keeping this mortifying episode to yourself?
You can't tell her that I told you.
Okay, fine, but I want to see her.
Not till the wedding. The doctors think that she had a panic attack.
As in she doesn't want to get married to me, panic attack? Great.
I saw her fall, and my first instinct was to vamp to her, but I couldn't.
So are you having second thoughts?
Then I thought, what would a human do? Brought her to the hospital, and then I let the doctors do their job. At first, I was worried that it might take the edge off my senses, but it's the opposite. I feel...
Alive?
Yeah.
No, it's because your life has purpose again.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
He said angrily.
She walks in here with a pretty dress and a new haircut. I'm supposed to forget how she acted?
No, you're supposed to talk to her like an adult and work out your problem. At least when you had her, you were trying, Tyler.
Figure out your own damn life. Let me worry about mine.
Right, just before this goes on, do you know what your problem is, Tyler? Man has got an anger problem, literally. I've never seen somebody with such a blatant anger problem in my life. The guy lashes out on everything. She told him a bit of facts, guy lashes out, says something. It wasn't really nasty, but he says something quite harsh, you know? The guy literally, you say one little thing, he's down your throat, like, straight away, man. The guy can't take no, not even criticism. Like, if it's not what he wants to hear, the guy lashes out instantly. He does it all the time.
One more thing.
Oh, what now?
What if you and Elena
why they
aren't
broke up?
really soulmates?
No, I'm not very big on labels, bro, but I think we're pretty good on that front.
We were soulmates too. Because couples stay together forever. They never fight, they never hurt each other, they never drift apart.
You're still up.
Rough night.
Oh, this is well interesting.
Long. Couple more years of residency and I'll be free.
Nothing wrong with that. It happens quite often.
Oh, God, Elena has a job. Somebody help me.
Oh, that's just 2 years in.
Hello.
He's dressing kind of like Joe.
You're drunk.
You're the one that wanted me to own a bar.
I wanted you to own it, Damon, not pass out on it every night.
Yeah, well, that bar's a lot more affectionate than you.
I'm working my butt off to build a career.
I can't do what I want to do. Drive my car like a psycho without fear of death.
You can't do any of those things anymore.
Because of you. I can't because of you.
This was a mistake.
Get out of my head! It's about you being alone. Without me.
Oh, he's flipped it.
You still can't control life or death. She's human. She could die at any moment.
Oh, classic Damon.
That's harsh, brother.
She wanted me to be harsh.
Because the two people closest to me are the two most sadistic.
No matter what happens, there's no going back.
What do you think I should do?
That's the thing, I can't tell you. You have to want to be human for yourself.
I like it. Do you know what? Do you know that Damon being human situation there? There's nothing wrong. If you're that person in real life now, there's nothing wrong with that. If you come home, stick your food in, get a drink, sit down, watch TV, that is, I would say, the majority of the whole world. Now, that's not saying that that's a shit life. What I'm saying is, it's just that he's got a better one than that right now. You see, so if you're in that situation, that's fine, you know. You can. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If that's how you like it, you like it. But it's just my rags to riches. What I was saying, analogy before. You would go from coming, not even having to work. I mean, planes and cars, and you know, you can go on holidays every day. You've got boats and parties and swimming pools and everything. Literally everything at your fingertips, and then you switch it, and you're lost. You're just in a house on your own. Being a bog standard guy, nobody knows you, no friends really, lonely. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just done the rags to riches. But if that's your, you know, if that's how you live, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you need to understand that that is a possibility, Damon. So I don't think Stefan's done anything wrong there. Damon's got the whole world at his fingertips right now. He can pretty much do whatever he wants whenever he wants with no consequences. And then obviously, what Stefan's saying is, look, I'm not going to tell you to be a vampire. I'm not going to tell you to be a human. Elena's not going to do it either. The only person that you could do this is you. If you want to be a human, you go for it, but don't do it for somebody else. Do it for yourself, because you never know what's going to happen in 5 years' time. Do you know what I mean? That is literally it. It's the truth, man. The only time I would counter that is don't do anything for yourself is if you are established family man already, and you go put all cards on the table and go all in like a Lyric, willing to move out the way. Do you know what I mean? Because you already got family established, babies on the way, wife coming, you've got the ground settled, so that is the time you would put your cards in. But right now, you've got to do it for yourself, Damon, nobody else.
Hey, where's Joe?
She's fine.
There's a back entrance she can use that avoids being seen. I'm gonna go wait for Joe.
I'm not used to scaring people away.
Is he with you?
No, he needed some time to think. Look, of course I don't want him to take it. He's my brother.
So what do you think he's gonna do?
Well, you never knew Damon as a human. He was aimless, always searching for something more.
He's gonna play
He
with him.
loves being a vampire,
No, he's not.
and I just don't think he'll ever give that up.
Oh, she's out.
Enzo must have let her out. No, what's wrong?
I can't. It's like someone's crushing my throat.
Okay, just hang on.
Cloaking.
I heard you tried to bring me something called an MP3 player. I wanted to thank you.
Let you out of your cell to do this.
I was a ripper because I lost my family.
So,
But today I'm getting them back.
I just need help with my vows. Rhymes with battlefield clamp.
Divorce? You haven't seen my dad, have you?
No, actually. But it's big of you to invite your attempted murderer to your wedding. I hate that I can't see you right now.
I love that you hate it. What are you doing back here?
You're my daughter. If I didn't at least ask to walk you down the aisle, I couldn't live with myself.
You're avoiding me.
No, I'm not avoiding you. I'm trying to organize this whole circus here.
Can we talk?
Not wanting to lose your brother is pretty low on the selfish scale.
hand it, mate. Get in there, Stefan.
Do you hate me?
No, of course I don't. Doesn't mean
Fast
that I don't
answer.
hate the way you handled things.
No, that makes two of us. I told you I hated you when I felt ignored, missed my mom's final moments, and all I needed was for you to tell me that you felt something for me. And it affected me so deeply that I did the worst possible thing a vampire can do. I hate the way that this has made me feel.
That's what falling for somebody is, being vulnerable.
Where I'm at right now in my life, Joel is all I have.
I'm not waiting, not going for it.
And I don't think that I can give that up.
Fight for Stefan next season.
Isn't a bridesmaid's dress supposed to make you look like a freak of nature? He did not go easy on me. Apparently that's your fault. I'd made up my mind.
You ruined my bowl.
Are you lucky I didn't ruin your face?
Oh, I seen an old couple get out.
40 years, and every time, did you remember the leftovers? Something.
That is cute though, isn't it, man? That is relationships. That's what you want.
I'm taking it. It's been a blast, but I would give it up in a second to be your husband. The smallest chance at the perfect life with you, infinitely better than an immortal one without you.
I do like what he's saying though. Now, do I like what he's saying? Of course I do, mate. The guy's all in. Do you know what I mean? If I've never seen anybody as committed to him in a relationship as someone that he loves as him, man. The guy's willing to change his whole life of who he wants to be with somebody else. Like, got to give it to you, Damon. Fair play, man. You have been absolutely consistent with your feelings throughout this whole show. So you've not changed for nobody. You're staying with you true to yourself. You're staying true to Elena. Do anything for Elena. We've said that every single time. Anything for Elena, Damon will be there by her side. Now, I just think that if Damon wanted to do it for Damon, he's saying he's doing it for us. He's kind of doing it for himself when he says us. I get it, but I don't know. I still think it's the wrong decision, but we'll see how it plays out. I feel like he might get right close to doing it, literally millimeters away from biting it, kind of like how Lily was about to bite Joe, and then something will happen. Do you know what I mean? So the guy's literally going to have it in his mouth or something like that, and then boom, something's just going to change.
This is supposed to be Joe's magical night, and you are ruining it. We're not waiting anymore. Tell them to cue the music.
I think it's starting.
What? Oh my god. No. We're so late.
Well, I hope it was worth it.
Actually.
No, it's not the time. Okay, have you seen Bonnie or Matt?
It's Kai. That's what she was saying, mate.
Looks like I'm joining the human club. I'm proud of you. You too, buddy.
Dance me to your beauty.
Let me see your beauty.
Welcome, family and friends, on this magical evening. Josette and Alaric have prepared their own vow.
This can't be it.
Onions gave you the wrong address.
They're not the ones who gave me the address.
And who did?
The most beautiful, hilarious, and intimidatingly brilliant woman I have ever known. You've shown me that happiness is actually something that I can have in my life. I promise to be with you and love you.
That's a tough act to follow. Lark Saltzman.
I knew it. Is he stabbed though? I knew it.
Oh my god!
I knew it.
Gotta wait till the death do us part, bitch.
He should have.
A little on the nose. Miss me?
Ah, you've ended me. Yes, Kai. That's what I've got to say. Now, Joe. Oh, mate. It is the red wedding. First. This was first. It was. Kill the babies. Oh. She can't be dead, surely. I mean, I feel like she's dead because it's Kai, and you know he found out he's having 2 babies. Bam, bam, gone. Now Kai has freed Lily, but he sent her to the location that possibly nobody's there. But why? I don't know. I'm just gonna focus on this end bit right now. I not knew. That's a lie. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I was gonna say Kai's coming. I did say it actually. I think Kai's gonna come in, but I was gonna say Kai's gonna kill him. But I didn't say that. I didn't want to interrupt the vows or anything. It was nice. Like it was too well. The things that Alaric was saying, he was speaking double terms, as in we get it in the show all the time. One person speaks, but it works for them and it works for another relationship. So while he was speaking, it was the exact words that Damon would have been saying to Elena right there. Now she's been took out there where it's fell down. Bonnie, I don't know what's happened. She's been stabbed. She's bleeding out. Matt's there, obviously. I feel like, and actually, I can't remember if I even said it was Kai when he was getting strangled down in the bottom. I said it was Kai. The guy's a mastermind. Oh, is that mastermind? The guy loves the cloaking spell. He loves it. Guy instantly see ya. You know, he's so good. I love him. If he was in the full season, he would be my favourite character of the season. I'm not even lying. Like, that is facts. But he's not been in it, so I'm not going to choose him. I'm going to choose someone who's been in nearly every episode. But you've been the best thing that's happened, honestly, to the season so far. And that's going to wrap up today's episode now. Mental. You know what? I'm loving all the stuff that's going on between Damon and Elena. I actually am. I keep saying that whoever takes it should die. I'm going to be consistent with that. You know, I feel like it's just a good thing to do. I just think it is good. Like, but if they didn't die, I wouldn't be bothered. I do need to put it out there. I actually wouldn't be bothered if they didn't die. I seen Damon as not a vampire would be strange. I think that Stefan could have done to counteract this is what they've done to Rebecca, Elijah. Live a day, Damon. Come on, spend today and tomorrow. No vampire abilities. Let's go. You're gonna have to walk everywhere. You can't like hold off the booze, you know, like because he'll get drunk. So like you can't drink it. I'd just be like, you can't drink it. Like you can't drink the booze. You can't drive your cars fast. You know, you can't compel anyone. You got to walk around. You know, you can't feed. You got to do this and that. You know, nothing. See if you like it. That is a good way to do it as well, because you realise how much you actually use all of these things that you would not be able to do. Now, what Stefan was showing him, I enjoyed because it's very relevant to real life. It actually is. The way that if you're in a relationship, especially like a nurse and a doctor, they're committed, aren't they? They like do that 6, 7, 8 years of studying, and they're all in. So like if you're someone who's in a relationship with them, you have to understand that all their time's going to be focused on learning, you know, helping people out of the house much. You're going to be working long shifts, long hours, saving people. You've got to cherish the moments that you have together, and those moments when they come home from work, they might not even be any of them. They might just walk in, I'm knackered, I'm going to bed, see you tomorrow. You know what I mean? That tomorrow might not come. They might be in work again, working, saving people. It'll just a rinse and repeat cycle. And you've got to be tough and strong and know that that is something that you got to accept. Now, 2 years in, you might be able to do it. 3 years, 4 years, get to 7, you're struggling. You got no connection, no relationship, don't really talk. It's just a hard thing. I bet it happens in many people's relationships. It's a strain, and you can't really blame either of them. It's hard, obviously. It's like choose your career over your relationship. Most of the time, I would say you choose your relationship over your career if you wanted to be in love with somebody. But when it comes to a career that's in line of helping and saving people, that's a bit of a different question. It's a bit tougher. You know, if you're putting all your time in to save lives, then it's quite selfish to say, nah, stop doing that and spend more time with me. Even though you should find a healthy balance, it's a tough one. But in relation to him, you know, he's seen an old couple get out of the car and he's having good banter together after 40 years. That's relationship goals. Anyone that's married, anyone in the world, that's what they want. That is, you want to be 80, you want to still be having a laugh, you want to still be, you know, touching them, kissing them, having good banter, going out, spending time together, loving it. That is a perfect relationship there. Damon's seen it. That's what I want. That's what I want with Elena. That's the life that I would love to choose. I know there's obstacles in the way. Loads of stuff could possibly happen. All that shit that I just said there with Elena learning. All the stuff that Stefan said. That she could walk out. She could die. She could get cancer. She could pass away. You'd be left on your own. The consequences. But he's weighed them up. He's made his decision. I'm going to respect it. I respect his decision. But do I want it to happen? No. Do I like it? No. Do I think it's going to happen? Hopefully not. If he does that, do I want him to die? I'm going to say yeah, even though deep down, obviously, everybody knows that I don't. And I just think that it is really interesting what is happening. Like I said, I felt like it's going to be one of those things where he's about to take it and then something happens. This guy might be the catalyst of it, because he realised that if this happened, he can't save people, you know, like, can he go and save Elena now? He might be able to run over and get her out of there, but if he was human, could he be able to do that? He'd be left himself helpless, you know, another person trying to survive. He's got to sacrifice himself. Him die, she die, you know. It's a tough one. Kai's back though, loving it. Guy's already, he's no messing about. He's killed someone in broad daylight. Oh, actually, I don't know if she's dead. I hope she's not. But he's attacked someone, broad daylight, loads of people around. To be honest, a lot of it is his coven, is it? A lot of it, like, even Rick said on the phone, it's like, mate, I didn't realise how many of you there was, mate. It's bare of you. But, you know, like, Patreon, yeah. The next video will be coming out straight away because I'm going to dive straight into it. There's no chance anybody can watch. I mean, YouTube, I feel sorry for you. You're going to have to, like, wait a day and then dive into it. It's only one day, but after that, you ought to just dive into the next one. And that is the bonus of coming onto the Patreon. You can do that. And it's just going to be amazing. Thanks so much, everyone's clicking on my channel today. If you watched it till the end, it's even more amazing. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the series. It's been fantastic. There's going to be one more episode left. It's going to be all out, all hell breaking loose. Is Bonnie going to die? Is Matt going to die? Is Lena going to die? Is Damon going to die? Is he going to take the cure? What's happening to Kai? Is Joel dead? Are they going to get married? Are they going to go through with it? Liv's there. Oh my God. So much stuff is going on. Got Lily. She's trying to find a family. Are these here? Where are they? Are they running wild in Mystic Falls? I don't know. So many answers. So many questions. So much excitement. I can't wait. Thanks for clicking my video. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.